All right, everyone. Babylon here, episode 36. Because there's going to be two missions in one here. One is concealment, and the other one is uplift. uh, the first one it was pretty simple. Really,
This
not
one's
simple.
for
The concealment,
Sinitai.
you have to make
They
some
want it done
supplements and stuff
quick
like that.
and
And
clean.
I didn't have the stuff made already, so I just canceled the quest, made the stuff, and came back and did it, which was a good thing because it took a couple hours to make
You're
the
here
stuff.
for Sinitai.
But
And if you get it
once I got
right,
the stuff, I even
they'll
went
be
down and made
there
sure
for
both
you.
of them required the same stuff. So
They need you to find
we'll
this
wind up
thing and
gathering
any of its
everything up, then
friends,
going down and doing the
then
first
put
one.
it in the ground.
Went down to the
Because
second
they're
one, had an
stuck until
issue
you
with it because
do.
it wouldn't take the stuff, and I thought the
Recent
moment I
sights on
messed
your
up, I
map.
even logged out, came back in,
Good
and
luck.
went and fought a sandworm and came back and still wouldn't take it. But it wasn't until I got on the other side of the pod and entered it did it take it. So yeah, I might want to keep that in mind when y'all are doing it if y'all have the same issue. Instead of having to go fight the sandworm, you probably could have just went onto the other side of the pod and entered it, and everything went fine. But it is lengthy. There's a lot of traveling involved, which I uh, spun out the second one going all the way down to the southern desert. I went ahead and transitioned that out and just got down there. I showed the worm fight and all that stuff, but I couldn't remember what I did with my stakes there. It took so long to find those damn things. But like I said, grab everything and we'll head down there on the moa and we'll take the wolves with us and the hyenas with us for this time. We didn't take the boars with us. But to me, the boars just move too slow, I guess. They always fall behind. They fight pretty good once they're there, but yeah, they just can't keep up with the wolves. And I wanted to move pretty quick. Uh, it's just, I don't know. I need to figure out something another way of delivering the videos, which I'm still working on. I got some stuff that I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I was sitting there looked like crazy for that damn second. Uh, oh yeah, all that hyena. And couldn't figure out where it was, and he was stuck in that ramp there. But I just ran up a while ago. But yeah, I need to find a different way of delivering the deals. I think once I do finally start streaming, which I'm going to start streaming when I do sticks. So when I'm done with this and I start on sticks, I'm going to stream sticks and probably make the videos from that. Uh, I think it'd just be better off just making some lengthy videos and stuff like that with sticks because I'm gonna play the heck out of it because it's a brand new map. I'm so ready for a new map, and I understand there's some new animals and stuff in it too. So I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, we're just going to do all these missions here, get so that way he can have them under his belt. However, when all this is done, when I'm done playing all the DLCs and everything, I will take this character into each of the worlds just so he can do the missions and stuff. But I won't do that and record it. I'm just going to take him in there and do it just so he can have everything unlocked. That way, I'll always have that character that has everything. He can come in and just build whatever needs to be built. Uh, what game I want to play after Icarus, I don't know. I know after this, starting off with a new character, I'm not going to sit there and grind it out like I did with this character here, leveling him up and stuff. We're just going to unlock the necessary stuff because I got a feeling it's going to be a characters that I'm not going to be keeping. I think I only need one main character, which is this guy here, because he got all that stuff already unlocked. And then I think the others are just going to be for playing the DLC. Now, when I'm not playing it or playing something else and you take a break, I'll probably bring this character in to do those other deals, and so he can get those missions unlocked and get all the stuff done. You see that I made a wrong turn on that whole ordeal there, but end of the day, I mean, I enjoy the game, but I just need to find a way to deliver it. I get so engulfed in what I'm doing, I forget to explain things and stuff, why I'm doing it and stuff. Like I was running across the desert. I mean, I know you don't want to sit there and look. I'm running across a desert. I'm going to go over here to this smoke deal here, and then I'm going to do this. I think it's pretty self-explanatory
Here we
when
go.
y'all are watching what I'm doing.
You got
But
this.
I think that's the main reason why I do the voiceovers. Like I said, I just want to be able to do some uh, different stuff. You know, stuff that can actually captivate people. In other words, like I used to when I was a kid. You know, if I was able to keep doing that when I was a kid, that'd been a different story. I bet you I could have had everybody in here laughing their butts off, but it's just got to get back to doing that again.
That's what you're looking
Now,
for.
knowing that people do
No
it all the
question.
time now, and people don't think they're crazy. So, but when I was a kid, it was
That's
pretty
it.
terrifying. You know,
Amazing.
everybody kept thinking you were crazy. But that's back in the early days before we understood what comedy really was. You know, people's imagination runs wild and stuff. It's just crazy how people just judge people like that on purpose. You know. But I think I can get back to it. But in this
I
quest
say
here,
you
we're just
found it. You're
we're
getting
fishing to
good
fight
at
some
this.
scorpions, which will yeah, I think I actually took ate one of those by mistake. I got the extras just so I wouldn't in case they spoiled on
Looks
me on
like
the
the
way
party
back.
started. Stay sharp.
But like I said, I did do the sandworm in this. I didn't probably didn't need that many wolves and hyenas to do it. To be honest with you, I mean they ripped him up pretty good. You know, I thought I was doing quite a bit of damage till I stopped shooting and realized that they were doing the damage, not me. But all that happens here is a bunch of dead scorpions. You just wait until they finish fighting them off. I think you have to get to 100% of the scorpions dead. And then old cougar had to come over there and stick its nose in where it didn't belong and paid the price for it. But yeah, it wasn't that bad of a quest. It was just getting everything ready to go with the supplements and everything. I don't normally make those supplements, uh, especially the one for the stamina and the strength. I mean, they don't last that long. If it would be different if you took it and it lasted 30 minutes, but it only lasts like I think like 120 seconds. So, and that's quite a bit of resources and time and patience to make that stuff. You'd be drinking it every 2 minutes. But it's mainly for regen. Now the next quest after this, it was another simple one. Only difference is that I did not wait until nighttime. I did not realize you had to do it at night. So while I was out hunting and messing around, I didn't show all that. I just skipped to the point. And to be honest with you, it wasn't even all dark when it bloomed and you was able to interact with it. Here I'm giving them all that omni food and that stamina food. And you'll see the difference compared to when I didn't use it in the previous video. If you watch it, I mean that just makes a hell of a difference on them keeping up with you and everything. And all I did on this one here is I just ran through the snowbound or the Arctic zone all the way down to the southern part of the Riverlands, and then turn around and into the desert. And here we go. I'm just waiting on them to catch up to me. I was worried about that sandworm coming out before I got there, and couldn't find there was plenty of room. You have to get pretty damn close to the sandworm to get him to come out. But we'll get over here. You'll see I'll start having issues where it wouldn't accept anything, which was frustrating. But like I said, we got it figured out. You just got to be on the other side of the pod when you insert it in there.
Here we go. You got this.
Oh shit! I cut that out by accident. Oh no! No, here we go. Here. See, it doesn't say anything about getting it done or anything. See, it was gone. I didn't understand what was going on. It didn't initiate the quest or anything or get it started. If it wasn't for all that, I mean, the video would be even shorter. But and yeah, and there it is all of a sudden, and it's just not taking anything. So I tried putting it in order as the list was, and then that didn't work either. But yeah, I couldn't get it to do anything. Wouldn't take it. It would disappear. It would come back, almost like it did on that cultivation quest. Where it would take it and then wouldn't take it, and then come back and wouldn't take it. But it, I mean, we got it done. It was just a hassle, you know. But yeah, sat there and waited. Thought I'd go over and kill some stuff or get them to move away from it or something. Maybe anything to get it started. I was trying to get it started anyway. But we couldn't figure out exactly what was going on. And I looked over and saw the sandworm. I thought, well, that maybe that's what we ought to do. Just go kill the sandworm. Maybe that'll fix it. Then I also, like I said, came back and exited out there in a few minutes. But here I just went over and killed some animals, thinking that would work. But went over and grabbed all of them here, ran them right back into my woods, hyenas. But yeah, I was worried I was going to have to start all over because I already used those other three and I had to go back and make more stuff. And that just got me worried there for a moment. If you'll notice, I'll take everything out, but I wouldn't put it back in from this angle. And here I just put everything back in my inventory, and yeah, I did put it back in order here, but it still didn't take it. You need to be on the opposite side of the side I'm facing now, I think. I think that's the reason why it worked anyway. And here I'm fisting the log off, came back and come back in and try it. Yeah, I mean, it was unusual uh, that the quest wouldn't work like that for some reason. You wouldn't think it would have mattered what side of the deal was done, or you had to do something else. I could be wrong. It could have been you had to do the sandworm or something because it was too close or something. You never know. But I do know when I came back over to it, I was from a different angle when I loaded it all in. Jeez, there's a gunshot. See if we make that thing work. But even shooting didn't work. Mm. And here, I think I was saying a few choice words about the game right there. I was so frustrated with that. But it, like I said, at the end we got her done. And yes, yeah, everything disappeared, and I thought, well, what the hell? But yeah, it was kind of frustrating. So I really seriously thought about abandoning the mission here, but I really didn't want I really did not want to have to, like I said, go back and remake that stuff. It's just frustrating, you know. Here's where I went up to do the sandworm. Yeah, it was the dogs that were doing that. It wasn't me doing all that damage. It was them. Watch this angle here.
That's it.
So kind of keep that in memory in your mind there. If that happens to you, that's all you got to do is go to the other
If
side.
that ain't what you're hunting for, there's even more wrong with this planet than I thought. There you are. Done. Looks like the party started. Stay sharp.
And of course, it's like the first one. You got to fight so many scorpions, and then I think it explodes and the mission's over. Of course, he gives you a speech about how great you are and all that, but in the end, it wasn't that hard. But like I said, it was time consuming gathering all the resources you need.
Senatai are gonna be happy with you. And they like working with people they trust. And seeing how they pretty much run space. That's good. See you in orbit, friend. That's it, partner. You're finished here. For now, at least.
See, it wasn't all
Senatai are gonna be
that
happy
difficult
with you,
there. It was just
which is good.
time consuming
Trust
on resource
goes
gathering and
a
stuff.
long way with them.
Now this next quest, Uplift, you can do it like I did. I started it, it was broad daylight the first thing that morning, went over and found the flower and just waited for nighttime. But I'm not going to force y'all to watch that. I mean, well, I can't force you to watch it, but I'm not going to sit there and show all that because I did do some hunting and stuff. It just didn't. I didn't want to stay during the whole day of doing nothing and make
I
the video
wouldn't
2,
trust
3
Group
hours long.
15. But work's always,
And it wasn't completely dark out
interesting.
either, which was weird, which you'll see here in
There's
a moment.
reports of unusual phenomena in the area. Things that just shouldn't be there. They want to be the first to know what's actually going on because money. But first, they need samples.
Yeah.
Yeah. Group 15 want one thing. Knowledge. And they don't care how they get it.
Yeah, I didn't even take
They
the
got
woods with me
intel
this time.
on unusual biota in the...
And here we are getting over to where the plant's at. Now you can see how bright it is out here. I showed the approach and where it was setting at and everything. But I didn't show the waiting period or the hunting and all the stuff I was doing in between waiting for nightfall. And come to find out when I was sitting here waiting, I actually saw it
That ain't
bloom,
what
so,
you're hunting
but it
for.
wasn't nighttime.
There's even more wrong with this planet than I thought. If it's a night bloom, could be you gotta wait till nightfall.
So if it's a new plant, how did he know what to call it? That made no sense. Now you see here, I was out doing some hunting. I came back across. It's still not, but it's in the shade. And while I was sitting here waiting for all that to transform, it opened up. And I think it was something like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. But it could have been, 'cause like I said, it was in the shade and tricked it, I guess. Unless there's something wrong. There you go, see it blooming open there. And I had it selected twice there. So.
Check your map for the next location.
And this one, next one, it was just a node. You had to break open. It was glowing kind of weird. I thought it was oxidized the first time I ran past it. And come to find out it wasn't. It was actually a node there. It had like a silica. I think it was silica. But it had that glow tint to it, that blue tint like oxidized does. And you can see that just opened up, and there that strange deal was.
This planet never ceases to
and that ended the quest. I mean, it was that simple of one. It was just more time traveling in this one than anything and waiting for nighttime.
But one thing's real clear.
But yeah, if y'all leave a like and a share and subscribe, man, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think, what we can be doing or something, and we'll see if we can try to get it done. All right, y'all have a good one, and peace.